Hey guys, what's going on now? I'm going to do this video, cut straight to the chase, and talk a little bit about something that not a lot of Aussies talk about. You hear about it in the US and the UK, other parts of the world, but no one really talks about Australia. When it comes to suppliers, as you can see from the title of the video, when it comes to suppliers, not a lot of people talk about what kind of suppliers you can look at if you're looking to dropship within Australia, or even just get stock in from suppliers that are Australian. Now, a couple of these suppliers I'm going to talk about aren't from Australia, but some of them are. About half of them are actually based in Australia. So the reason I want to do this video is because, first one we're going to talk about is AliExpress, and we'll get into that in a second, which most people use. But the problem is, and especially with COVID, a lot of the time is sometimes it can be lesser quality, and a lot of the time these shipping times are like skyrocketed. And especially, during COVID, as you guys know, the shipping times have gotten a lot bigger. Now, some of that has been fixed. A lot of these suppliers here, a lot of the manufacturers, have gone back to working how they normally were, and the shipping times weren't as big. But if you are looking to get started dropshipping in Australia, and if you're looking to do something like what I did, you can actually check out these videos on my channel where I actually dropship just to Aussies, and I only sold within Australia, only advertised my Facebook ads within Australia, all towards Aussies, and I was able to do quite a lot of revenue for a couple of products. And again, you can check out those videos on my channel for more of that info. But today I'm going to talk about some of these suppliers that you can go to, or some of the websites you can go to find these suppliers, to actually not just get some good prices, but to get better shipping time. So first off, we're gonna jump straight into this, and obviously the first one you guys know, and I'm gonna jump into my computer here and show you guys. I've got my computer up in front of me. Show you guys the first one here, as you guys would probably already know, is AliExpress. Now, I'm going to show you guys a bit of an example of what I mean by the shipping time. So this is just on the home page, some of the flash deals that come up for AliExpress. And one thing to note before I get into the rest of this video, a lot of these here, I'll put the text on this video as well for what you need, but a lot of these supplier websites, especially the Aussie ones, you need to create an account. Now, some of these you need to pay for, some of them have a free trial, but majority of them you will need to create an account in order to even see the prices on these, and I'll get into that when I get to those websites. But first off, we got AliExpress. Now, if you hear a weird sort of like scrunching sound, I'm actually on a beanbag. Don't ask me why, it was just here, and it's probably not the best for my back. It might be a bit noisy, but hey, we're gonna go with it. We're just gonna chill. So as you can see here on AliExpress, this is just the first thing that's come up. So let's just say we want to ship to Australia for this product here, this massage gun. Again, I didn't search for this. This is just to show you guys an example. So obviously here, now it would be ideal if you could say ships from Australia, but for instance, let's just say we want to ship from China. So what have we got here? Okay, I'm just gonna get out of this. I don't want notifications, get out of that. Now, 20 to 60 days to Australia. Now, we can also do e-packet, 13 to 20 days. That's not too bad. $6, so it's an extra $4 on top for e-packet. Take it from 20 to 60 days to 30 to 20 days, which is not bad, but you need to factor in the processing time of the order, sometimes getting it sent to the sorting center, because basically what happens is a lot of these suppliers, especially these Chinese suppliers, they'll pick the product and they'll set it to the sorting facility where they sort out all the orders, because they do get a lot of orders worldwide, and then they send it off. So that's why they put 13 to 20 days, but I would in fact put this more towards the 20 days, and it's just something to note. Even though it says 13 to 20 days, you can put that on your website, on your dropshipping website, but that's just something to note. A lot of the time it's going to take up those 20 days. This is just from experience of shipping to Australia. So that's just something, I'm just using AliExpress as just an example here. And when it comes to this, so let's just say if you're starting a dropshipping website, what I would do first is probably test the product with AliExpress. Even though if the shipping is a little bit higher, I would probably just test the product for AliExpress. It's easy to integrate with Shopify, and you can test it out. Now, for long term, now I'm talking about, I got up to a point where I was selling in Australia and was getting 250 plus orders a month. Maybe I'd steer away from AliExpress because it starts to get a little bit messy. That's when I would probably move towards a more reliable source, maybe something based in Australia, even go into the warehousing options, which I'll show you guys in a second with another one called Hypersku. But that's the first one here. So AliExpress is probably going to be my first pick if you're going to test a product out. Great way to integrate to your website and to test with some ads. see if it sells. If it sells, you can start building up your orders. I'd say maybe if you get to the point where it's like 50 to 100 orders a month, maybe start moving on to these other options. So that's the first one. Now, second one as well, again, this would be even better if you had a Shopify account first, then you can link up Hypersku as well, which I'll show you right now. Again, you're going to need an account. So the rest of these here, for AliExpress, you don't need an account. For the rest of these here, you're going to at least need a login. So you're going to need a login for these, and a couple of the other ones, which I'll put up on the screen later, you even need to pay for an account. I think one's like Salehoo you need to pay for. But first of all, we'll go to Hypersku. So Hypersku is a very similar thing. That's just my account that I've got up there. Now, ship to, I want to change this to Australia, just because we're doing an Aussie video. Where are we? Australia, there we go. Okay, we'll save that. Make sure your currency is in AUD. Hopefully we've got the same page for our collections. Cool, okay, so let's just go trendy on TikTok. How about that? Why not? Now, this again is very, very similar to how AliExpress works. Now, Hypersku is great because they're a lot more reliable, but there's a few differences. Now, I was actually shown this by one of my followers way earlier on in the year. I think it might even be end of last year that I was shown this when I was looking for other alternatives apart from AliExpress. So, great thing about actually, I'll talk about the one downside. The one downside to a lot of these is that you don't have as much product selection as what you do for AliExpress. But in saying that, you have a whole lot more customer service as a seller in a lot of these, especially with Hypersku. So the good thing about Hypersku, before I talk about the prices and whatnot, a couple of good things. You can actually talk to some customer service people there. I have one of the customer service people on WhatsApp. I think it's on WhatsApp or Skype, either one of those. And when you want to look for a product that's not on there, you can actually contact them, or you can even contact through the website, and they can actually source a product for you and give you a price on it, maybe even get a couple of sources for you if the product's not on Hypersku already. So that's one thing. Another thing as well is they actually do warehousing. So let's just say if you know you're going to sell 50 units in a week. Let's just say you know your average amount of sales, you usually get about 50 sales per week on your dropshipping store. You can actually pre-purchase them, and they can actually order those, keep it at their warehouse for you. So just basically, let's just say you order those 50 units in, they keep them at the warehouse while you're fulfilling your other orders. They order a whole bulk for you. You pay for them, obviously, beforehand, then they sit at the warehouse. Now, when those orders come in, you don't have to wait for the processing of the order, the shipping time, basically from that supplier to your customer. It's sitting at their warehouse. And it's going to be a lot, I'm talking about a lot of the time, depending on how long the shipping is, let's just say 10 to 15 days, it could save 5 days or so in shipping time, which is a really big thing when it comes to customer satisfaction. So that's another big thing with this, is the product sourcing, the warehousing, and then as well, you've got a couple of other things in here, which I'm not going to delve too much into, but I just want to show you guys the options here. So let's just go into this eye massager, $102, okay? Let's see what some of the shipping times are. Now, again, a lot of these are going to be shipped from China. Just to note. So to Australia by e-packet, 7 to 20 days. So again, that's not too bad. Now we've got here. Now, if you want to up to Hypersku economy shipping, which is what I usually do on Hypersku, that is another. What is that? Another $7 on top of that. So $21 shipping. If you factor that in, if it is profitable, 6 to 8 days shipping. Now again, you've got to add in those 2, maybe 3 days processing time for the order to process and get it ready before it ships out. But that's another great thing. So I get a lot of people asking me, okay, AliExpress has terrible shipping times, where can I go? Hypersku is one. Now another one that's very, very similar, and again, this integrates very easily into your Shopify store. So you just get the Hypersku app, and you can just integrate these products straight to your store, and you can pay for all these through Hypersku here, which is really, really simple, really, really easy to do. So that's one option. Now, another option is going to be very similar to this is Eprolo. So Eprolo is another one that I've been using pretty regularly, especially in the more recent times. Hypersku, Eprolo are some of the they're two of the ones that I use, I'd say, the most if you're looking at Chinese suppliers. So Again, very, very similar. I'm not going to get too much into this, but integrates very, very seamlessly into Shopify, and it's a very, very similar thing where you can do the product sourcing as well, and you've got a lot more customer assistance. Now, I don't think these guys, I could be wrong, I don't think these guys have the warehousing option like what Hypersku do, but still very, very handy. So let's just say here we want to have this portable vegetable slicer, and again, make sure you've changed it to AUD. Okay, so the United States, let's see if we can change this to Australia. There we go. So let's see what we've got here. Shipping cost, 7 to 10 days. Delays in remote areas, which is fine. That's usually what happens. AU Express shipping, so $10. Then we've got the CNE, which is more expensive, and the e-packet, which is a little bit cheaper, but it's 20 to 80 days. Okay, cool. So 7 to 10 days. That's pretty good. Again, that's better than AliExpress. So again, 2 to 3 days processing time for the order. You always got to factor that in as well. State that on your website. I always state that on my website as well. Okay, good. So we've got the Chinese suppliers out of the way. Now, let's go to the Aussie-only suppliers, which majority of the time these are actually stored in Australia. As far as I know, these websites, majority of these actually ship from within Australia. These businesses are situated in Australia, just so you know. So here's a relatively new one, which I actually found more recently. It's called idropship.com.au, and these are actually dropshipping suppliers for, in Australia, and it's actually really good for Aussies. Free shipping to Australia and New Zealand. Orders dispatched within 24 to 48 hours and delivered within 1 to 7 business days on average. How good is that? Now, the only thing that I haven't seen on this, because I haven't made an account, are the prices on it, and that's something I'll get into when I talk about these other two as well. So apart from that, guys, now the only other thing to note here is that these Aussie websites usually something to note, usually they don't have a Shopify app to integrate into your store. With Hypersku, so AliExpress, they use Eprolo, Hypersku and Eprolo have their own apps that you can just integrate in, and then that just means as soon as an order comes through, you just click order, it goes directly into it, integrates pretty much seamlessly, you pay for the order, and it gets shipped over. Now, the difference with all these Aussie suppliers websites that I'm going to be showing you is that they don't integrate. So you're going to have to input it manually, input the product, and then when you get an order, you're going to have to order through them, give them maybe an order number. You're going to have to input things like the product SKUs. You're going to have to do it manually. That's the only thing. So it's going to take a little bit longer to do that. But in saying that, you've got the upside of the 1 to 7 shipping days, business shipping days, and a lot of people like seeing, you can even state that on your website as a selling point. If you're an Aussie only store, you can say shipped within Australia, no Chinese, a lot of people, and it's understandable, a lot of Aussies don't like when their stuff is shipped from China, even though the majority of stuff's made in China anyway. If you say on your website, you've got, okay, shipped from within Australia, these are all, Aussie products, you could say, that could be a big selling point as well. So you've got a lot of people, and then when you do order tracking and things like that, it'll show, okay, cool, this is getting shipped from Victoria, this is getting shipped from wherever it is. Usually it's from Victoria. So that's a good thing to note with iDropship anyway. They've got good shipping times. And another thing to note, I would, you just got to make an account, look at the prices on these. Sometimes it can be a little bit higher price. That's because it's based in Australia. A lot of the time it's going to be a little bit more expensive, and you might have to cut in on your profit a little bit per unit sold. If you're relating that to whether it comes from China, a lot of the time it can be a bit more expensive. So idropship.com.au. I'll link these all down below for you as well. And then next one is Salehoo. So again, another one, this Salehoo, you won't be able to see the prices majority of the time without making an account. Salehoo has a 7-day free trial, and then you have to pay, from memory, I think it's about $20 a month. I could be wrong, but last time I signed up on this, I don't really use Salehoo too much. But that's another thing to note as well. It just tells you a bit about it. So, if you're selling on eBay, it's got here inflatable flying fish, wholesale price that you're going to pay for $215, eBay price $1,460, potential profit about $1,200. Now, they're just saying that to entice you to get in. Usually it's not that easy. Usually it's like, you got to look for something that's in demand, and then it's not going to be as easy as just finding a product and then listing it. You got to do a bit of research, but this is showing you what the potential is of basically what can happen. So Very, very similar to the last one I showed you. Salehoo, again, an Aussie website as well. And then the last one I'm going to show you here, I'm not going to delve over this too much. Again, I'll link it for you. I'm just letting you guys know what's out there. The last one that I've actually used a little bit myself is Dropship Zone. These guys, again, I'm pretty sure they ship from Victoria. Now, from the only downside that I can note on this is that the prices were a little bit higher than what I thought, just for some fitness products I was looking at. But again, there's other stuff that is quite cheap, and I remember I did some advertisement on some fitness products like workout benches and things like that back in earlier this year when COVID was happening and it was hard to get your hands on it. They had some of the stuff in stock as well, so good stuff to sell in there. But they've got a lot of furniture stuff. If you are like looking at more furniture-based stuff instead of like little products and whatnot, a website like this could be good. Now, again, you need to have a login for that. As far as I know, from when I signed up, there's no cost. You just got to log in. You're just going to make a login, and then they have all the SKUs and whatnot on their product pages. You just link those SKUs and whatnot. It has a how-to on their website as well. But that's another Aussie-only supplier store, so supplier website. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. They are the main ones that I use. So what I would do, my action plan if I was to start a dropshipping store, especially if it starts selling in Australia only, start off using AliExpress, test the waters. Then again, if you are selling worldwide, okay, you can go to something like Hypersku or Eprolo. They ship worldwide. Now, if you are an Aussie-only store, you want to get into pure Aussie, like you're okay with cutting into a little bit of your profit, go into stuff like the IDropship and then the Salehoo and the Dropship Zone as well. Those last three are great if you want Aussie only. Again, you might be spending a little bit more, but you've got that satisfaction of quick shipping times, and you can state on your site, which a lot of Aussies will be proud of, a lot of Aussies will be happy to buy from. Cool, this comes from Australia. This is already in Australia, it ships from within Australia. A lot of people, and I can tell you this by doing a couple of products that have been shipped to Aussies, even though most of my products come from China, a lot of people like the idea that not just that it's Aussie only, but if you're shipping from within Australia, I've had a lot of feedback like that from people saying, I wish this was shipped from within Australia, I wish it was shipped from within Australia. Now, they still bought it, but I would have probably had a lot more purchases if it come from within Australia. So that's something to note. So I'm going to leave that there, guys, but I hope this video helped you out. Like I said, I'm going to link all these down below. Not sure if I can link Hypersku and Eprolo, but I'll link the other three. And that's pretty much it, guys. I hope this video helped. If you have any ideas of what you want to see next, let me know. But I hope you got a lot of value out of this video. Give it a like if it gave you some value. Subscribe to the channel. It really helps out a lot. Apart from that, guys, I hope you guys are doing well. I'll see you guys in the next one.